Yo, what up guys, Sammy Lee here from the Soul Brothers, and today I want to do an initial comparison of the Jordan 33 and the Jordan 34. Alright, so obviously price. Jordan 33 is 175 bucks. Jordan 34 is 180 bucks, so they increased the price by $5. Not a huge deal. Jordans are usually, very premium as far as price goes. It's Jordan's shoe, you guys already know. So yeah, let's start off with the traction. So the colorway that I have in the 33 is very translucent and has a nub traction pattern. 34, they changed it up to herringbone, a very aggressive looking herringbone. It's a very silent traction as far as right now. I have not played in these yet, but just on my wood floors, it's very quiet. 33s, you guys already know, it screams, it's loud as hell. So there's that. As far as performance goes, like what I think will be better, I don't know. The Jordan 33 was really good on a clean court, but on dust was not very good. And as far as durability goes, they both seem like they're gonna be pretty good, but I think the 34 will be a little bit better because there is fraying and it's just like some very small nubs on the Jordan 33. But yeah, I'm hoping the Jordan 34 does break in a lot, So there's that. Moving on to the cushion. So the cushion is pretty much the same. I mean, there's a heel zoom unit and a very large volume 4-foot zoom unit in both of the shoes. But there is this eclipse plate. And the eclipse plate, obviously it acts as a midfoot chain, so that's good. And also it does reduce the weight. But other than that, I don't really think it like unlocks and locks the zoom or whatever, or allows you to feel the zoom a little bit more. For some reason, I can feel the Jordan 34 zoom unit in the 4-foot a lot more than the 33. And it feels incredible, it feels awesome. It feels very bouncy, and it's just the entire 4-foot, and I love it, it feels great. As far as the heel cushion goes, it feels like the Jordan 33 has a little bit more compression, even though the 33 is still pretty stiff. But the 34, there's absolutely like no compression, but there is a little bit more of a rounded shape here in the heel in the 34s, and it feels a little bit more fluid and not as clunky as the 33. The 33 didn't feel super clunky, but this edged shape didn't really help with the heel to toe transition. As far as like it being flexible in both of the shoes, it's not really too flexible. Most Jordans are usually stiff, and it's obviously because there is that large volume zoom in, I'm guessing. And then there is a, pretty much the same shape in the 4-foot for the curve. So heel to toe transition is good in both, besides, I guess, the heel, it feels a little bit more smooth and fluid in the 34s. But yeah, I'd say as far as cushion setup goes, pretty much the same. But I can feel the 4-foot zooming in the 34s a lot more. So yeah, I'd say I like the 34 a little bit better. And also court feel, pretty much the same. Maybe the 34 feels a little bit lower to the ground. So there's that. Moving on to the materials. So in the 4-foot, they're both super thin. As far as the actual material goes, it's like a mesh material here in the 4-foot, in the 33s, and then it's more the same. It's like a mesh material in the 34 as well. They both, when you first get it, it feels pretty flimsy and a little cheap. It looks cheap as well. But on foot, it's super thin, very minimal, and conforms to your foot really well. So I'm really not complaining. And as far as the suede materials go, they're using synthetic suede. So I mean, 180 bucks. I mean, I wish they would use nicer materials. But I think if they use like, real leather, or really thick cuts of leather or really thick cuts of premium suede, the shoes would have been a lot heavier. So I'm not super mad at it. But yeah, as far as the materials go, I think I like the 34s better because it's just so much more minimal, especially throughout the entire shoe. In the 33, it gets a lot thicker once you get into the midfoot and also here in the ankle area. So yeah, the 34s I like a little bit better, and also I think it looks a little bit better as well. Like a lot of people didn't like the way the 33s looked. Just looks kind of cheap, Also, of course, you have the fast fit system in the 33, and then you have traditional laces here in the 34. They're both easy to slip on. Obviously, the fast fit system is a little bit faster and a little bit more convenient, but laces, you can't go wrong with laces. So alright, as far as fit goes, the Jordan 33 ran a little long. The 34 go true to size. Width-wise, I would say they're both pretty narrow. In the 4-foot, I would say the 34 is a little bit more snug though. So if you have a little bit of a thicker foot, and I guess like a more normal size foot, the 33 will be better. The 34 is just really snug, and I would say it's more geared towards like narrow feet. So moving on to support and lockdown, obviously, you know, they're Jordans. Jordans always have good support and lockdown, so I'm really not worried. I mean, they're both wide bases. Lateral stability seems good. You know, especially in 34. Look at how wide that is, right, with the outrigger. And then lateral containment seems, I mean, the 33 was just incredible. 34 seems good as well. So I'm not worried about that. Seems pretty similar in both of them. Let's move on to the weight. You guys already know the 33 is going to be way heavier. Yep, 16 ounces, 16.05 to be exact. And the 34 is 12.49. I'm very glad. Good job on Jordan's designers for, you know, making this as light as, you know, like as light as this, you know. Jordans have been super heavy, super boot-like, and, you know, kind of clunky. But I feel like this is the lightest and most minimal feeling Jordan that I've ever felt as far as like his main line goes, you know. So I love it. The Jordan 33, you guys already know, super heavy, bulky, you know, and you know, very stiff and boot-like. So moving on to the aesthetics, 34. I love the 33. 33 is a great looking shoe, but the 34, man, Jordan brand killed it. I love how this looks. It looks incredible. Tell us what you guys think looks better down in the comment section below. So yeah, as far as the initial comparison, I'm thinking I'm gonna like the 34 better, but you know, the traction doesn't seem crazy good as far as right now. So I'm gonna need to play in it, of course, you know, at the gym, and then, you know, hopefully breaks in and gets really good, but you know, we'll have to see on that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of positions can play in this, you know, because like the 33 was just so boot-like, so heavy. I didn't really see guards liking this shoe, because, you know, us guards like lighter minimal shoes and stuff like that. So this, a lot lighter, a lot more minimal, but support still seems to be really good. So if you're a bigger dude, you can also wear this. So yeah, I'm really liking the 34 a lot more than the 33. But yeah, that's my initial comparison versus video will be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next one.